I just wanted to make a video and let you guys know why I do what I do. Woke culture is a cult. You can't leave, you can't dissent, you can't ask questions, you can't have one single ideological principle that is out of line or you are canceled or removed. Brie Larson has her little blue and pink hair and LGBT followers who are following her around like little puppy dogs. Queen Brie, she supported NFTs, and like the narcissists they are, because they are, they all immediately made it about themselves. Oh, Queen Brie, how could you do this to me? This is affecting me. I followed you for so long, but now and it just goes on and on. Would somebody please like and retweet this? I need to feel important. It's a shame that normies are just now waking up to this. Every day they wake up and there's likely a new gender or some new critical race theory, or they start noticing in their shows that despite being the majority of America, the straight characters are gone. And those white heroes that all races and colors liked, they're being replaced. And men are weak, and they're being set off as bumbling idiots. Contrary to what people think, women still like men. Chris Hemsworth, yeah, put him out there. Put him out there and let's see what happens. Put him out on the street and see how quickly he's mobbed. They don't want that. They can't have a white male character, which is why in Thor Love and Thunder, we're going to have Valkyrie, who I've predicted is going to become the new Odin. She's the king, as you remember. And she made a comment, Tessa Thompson did, she needs to find a queen. So we're going to have a lesbian king and queen, most likely lesbian gods. Jane is going to be 10 times the Thor he ever was because she's mighty Thor and he's Thor. They have deconstructed every white male character. Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Kenobi is next. It's going to keep going. And in the new Daredevil series, I want you to quote me, they're recasting Bullseye and Elektra. Why do you think that is? I'll tell you why. Because one was white. They're going to end up being black or female or both. Elektra might end up being Hispanic, possibly disabled. I can't say that for sure. But that's how they cast now. And I hate it. They've destroyed fandom, which is why I fight. Star Wars, gone. Star Trek, gone. Indiana Jones should have been dead a long time ago, but it's going to be a female, likely a lesbian. I know two people who work in the Hollywood industry, and I've said it before, when you find out what they're doing to one of my favorite properties, Constantine, you're going to puke. They take everything we love, everything we know, and they flush it down the toilet for critical race theory and virtue signaling. The Oscars is going to fail. The Grammys are going to fail. I used to love to watch the Oscars. But now we're being told that everything needs to be a platform. I dare you to watch Star Trek Discovery for a full season. Or Star Trek Picard. Star Trek Picard. Without just raging at the screen. Batwoman. Nothing but a giant minority, diversity, virtue signal. White people dying and all the time, nobody cares. It's like Batwoman, let them die. All the men are weak. Everybody's a lesbian. Everybody's a minority. Everybody's essentially, like I said, a woman. This is where we are headed. And unless, as fandom, we step up and make them stop messing with what we love, like Amazon and Lord of them Rings, the Rings of Power, and they now own The Hobbit, we're doomed. We are doomed. Our kids are going to grow up in a world where they've taken all of our comics, bastardized them, started making movies out of those bastardized versions of our comics. We're going to have the new mutants on our hands. They are doing it much like Vince McMahon did with The Ultimate Warrior. He wasn't getting over, and McMahon told Bruce Pritchard, I'll shove them down their throats until they like him. And I have a bad feeling that is what's going to happen. I'm not kidding you. If Ron DeSantis runs for president, I'm a Democrat. I'll vote for him. I'll do anything I can to get woke out of everything, to have some kind of balance, to have some kind of fairness, so we're not silenced anymore. So it's not called hate speech when you disagree with something. We are all painted as Yahtzees and extremists and racist, sexist, misogynist bigots. They live in an echo chamber where they give each other awards, pats on the back. That's why we got Last of Us 2, which was a dumpster fire, which quickly became hated with fans. But the critics were like, this is the story of the century, how white Joel got pummeled and how lesbians, destroyed the world. It just, it's never going to end. It's never going to be enough. They are replacing 75% of this country is straight. They're going to replace all of those characters as LGBT. And they're going to keep doing it until they get in the position they want, which is where rainbow flags are flying over everything, not understanding that the people they call Yahtzees, that's what they did. They wanted their flags everywhere. They wanted everybody to bow down to them. Now, I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying that principle was one of their principles. So I rambled for about 6.5 minutes here. But I fight against the woke because they're damaging and corrupting everything. And I don't want my kids growing up in a situation where the cult has control of everything. And Biden, you have a Supreme Court nominee who can't define what a woman is. You let it get here, my friend. You and Obama, who starts every sentence, Obama, what'd you have for breakfast? Well, as a black man in America, I had toast and eggs. You guys let this happen. You started this virtue signaling crap. And I hope one day it stops. For the sake of us, for the sake of our kids, for the future of creativity. Because right now, it's dying. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for listening. Sean out.